Greetings, everybody. Hope you are okay. Hope you are fine. So, in this video, I am going to talk about 3 highly effective habits that you should practice on a daily basis. So, if you're new to this channel, my name is Joshua and I am a mindset coach. I help people think positive, take smart action, and be emotionally intelligent. So, if you're new again, once again, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications, and let us know if you like the video by liking it or leaving a comment down below. So welcome to today's topic and daily habits. Why? Because we are creatures of habit, because we do things every day, we practice every day, whether we know it or not. We wake up, we sleep, we eat, we talk. In most cases, was it the majority or the major things we do every day? Sleep, eat. If you can speak, you speak or walk, not unless you have certain circumstances whereby you're not able to. So unless if you're disabled or you're in a public jail cell or you cannot walk, you have no legs. But in most cases, what are the things we do? We either wake up, we sleep, we eat, or we take in an activity, or we sit down. So what's the things we do every day? But sometimes these things we do them because it's part of subconscious, what we've been trained to do, that we don't see any changes, or we just do it for the rest of our lives. But here we say, no, we want to go the extra mile, we want to get out of our comfort zone and do things which others are not willing to do, so we can get what others are not willing to get. So by that we mean that we come out of our comfort zone, not just be a robot and do the same thing every single day. Yes, you can work, but also mix up, put in some adventure. Risk is important. Persistence, great new ideas, make new friends, do the impossible, do what's not normal, innovate, distract, what's it called? Get a product which really destroys what people think, forget the rules, follow the law, but we want to innovate. If you do what is normal, then you get what is normal. If you do the same thing all over and again, then you get what's all over again, and you see the change, and you start getting annoyed, stressed, frustrated. Why? Because life is about change. If you don't change, you stay in the same place, you become stagnant. Stagnant water stinks. So you gotta be flowing. You gotta be always flowing. What's the next idea? When it's time to move? When it's time to stop? But this also will depend on your daily activities, how you spend your days, because it's the activities that are consistent and persistent that will change or bring you the benefits. So most of the world are used to the daily activities of waking up or going to job, or going to watch TV, then they go to see friends, then evenings party. During the week they're working Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and they go to the gym or go sports or go hang out or chill after the work, and then they watch TV in the night and shit, go to bed. And that's it until the Friday when someone like, yeah, weekend, we go party, then we go shopping, then we go visit friends, and then back again to the week. And that's how most of the world is living. It can be great, I'm not saying it's bad, but sometimes it's not fulfilling because it's the same thing over and over again. We tend to get bored, or we tend to get distracted, then you want to change because we're not ever enjoying it, or it's not fulfilling, or it's not the thing what we are meant to be doing. So but by changing your activities or instilling other daily activities of those who are doing better than you or who have reached a certain level, you can change your ways and your attitude, your behavior, so that you can also get better. Because here we teach people to advance, so keep on moving forward. Don't just stick in one place and stay, that's it, moving forward. If you got a degree, get a master's. You don't have to get a job in it, but keep adding knowledge. Learn what's this, learn that. Get a business, build it. When it's time to go, sell it, buy another one. If you want to keep it going, but it's about moving on, advancing, always creating habits or building up habits that help you move ahead. You want to stay ahead of the game. Don't let the game play. You play the game to win. Don't play the game to lose. Life is a game, and the ones who play it well are the ones who win. You don't play well, then life will play you and you will lose. And losers, trust me, lose everything. They're always stressed, they're depressed, they are always complaining, whining, and they're always happy. Winners, on the other hand, are positive. We know that sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You work hard, you make mistakes, you try again. We make decisive actions. We are persistent, you're consistent, you come together with people, you inspire others, you uplift others. That's what we do. So that is what we do on a daily basis. So if you're one of us who's struggling to change, or to see something you're trying, if it's not working, most times you're a bit lazy, you're procrastinating. Some things you are, not say you're born, but maybe sometimes you were brought up with. Sometimes you've got your family who are always lazy, procrastinating. Then you pick it up, you say that's how it's done. So that some things which you have picked over years and it's not part of your character, it's part of your subconscious. Some of the things you can break them. You can break these habits. It's very possible. Not everyone is born being rich or being great. Some things we have to work for. So we learn from either the hard way or we observe others, but some habits we learn. Life is a learning process. So maybe it's your turn now to break the habit. Everyone goes at a certain pace. Not everything's going to go all together. Maybe you're struggling in those activities. Maybe times you make a decision and then you change your mind, or you put things forward. What you're supposed to do today, you do it 2 years from now. Or you see something you're supposed to do and then you make an excuse, or you run away from your responsibilities. So those are kind of things which sometimes we all do. So what we can do is when I start take responsibility for your actions, isn't it? For your daily actions and attitude. What you have control of is your feelings and your thoughts, and those will control your behavior and attitudes. What others said external is out of your control. How you respond is in your control. So wherever you are around the world, it really doesn't matter. People usually might say, yes, where I'm born or where I'm staying. Yes, there's some things you cannot do in some areas, but in that area where you are, you can prosper. Because wherever people are living is someone who is prospering. So if they can, you can. Others, obviously, there are those who don't want you to live and they'll do anything for you not to succeed. Those are there. But where there's a will, there is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Because now, thanks to YouTube, there are many people around the world doing, making money. People who, someone come from the village, someone never studied. The guy who goes with a Maya, he goes around studying. He says he's a village boy, as he says, but he's making a lot of money. He's going around traveling just from doing YouTube. The lady who I heard from Uganda, I saw the news, she lost her mother when she was young, so she said, I want to start selling bricks, and she used it now to finish her university, and now she graduated in the village, sold bricks, took herself to school, now she graduated. So do not say where you are is really an excuse, because there are those who are thinking you're not making an excuse. Yes, sometimes from what you've taught, from what your friends are, yes, that could be true in your belief, but you have to look at others who are in your area and they're doing well, then copy them, ask them. If you can't tell you, then just observe. Yes, I understand sometimes why you don't think that because all your friends, your family are not doing well, and everything you see is not doing well. So from what you see, you are absolutely right. It's not hard. It's hard to make it, or it's impossible. But look for others in your community who are doing what you want to do, or who are there. Then you copy them or emulate that kind of behavior. Then it will help you see that the other side is always possible. It is there. So yes, you're right, because I was once unmerged before once. I said no, but until I tried, I studied others, then I said, oh, so it is possible. So in this video, I'm going to talk about just 3 activities that you can change every day, or you can do every day. Won't even take you half an hour or 20 minutes, to be honest. Just 3 things you can do every day that it can help you change your habits or your characters. So number 1, you want to start the day with a positive tone. Always think of what is going to go right. Plan the day in your mind. Think of today, I'm going to start on a positive tone. You wake up, say, right, today I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be kind. Just start on the day, stuff. Of course, things will come where you might change, but you can get back to it. Set the day on a positive tone. So that is the reading ever. Good story, read a positive affirmation. Look at something you've done, your achievements, something you've done which makes you feel great and happy. Obviously, make sure it's ethical as well. Don't just say, I feel like patting somebody. Yeah, it makes me happy. So make sure it's ethical without stepping on people's rights. But always start the day on something good. So it could ever be you sing a good song, or you go run, or you read a good book, or you read a funny joke. Another thing is look at your accomplishments. So that way, those can always be in front of you. So, wow, I did this, I did that. So those are things you can do to build your confidence. The best thing is to start with your accomplishments. Look at what you've done, all your achievements, things which give you pride and joy, and look at them every morning and say, yes, I did that. That's me, dude. Another thing is to read a positive quote. Look for positive quotes or a positive story in the newspaper or in a book. Don't start with the bad news. If you cannot handle bad news, don't start with it at all. If it can affect your mind, don't. If you're at a point whereby you can read them just to read, then yes. But if you know reading a bad story in the news or watching news and it's going to affect you, it's going to do it, don't do it. Do it later on. But we encourage you to start at a positive tone. So read a positive story or a positive quote. But the thing is, always have your engagements, your achievements, your successes in front of you. So in the morning you wake up like, wow, that is me. Because that will remind you in case you forget and say, hey, I did this, or I can do more. So number one, always start the day with a positive tone. There are plenty of ways you can do that. Positive means to know, to be sure, you know, always being firm with what you're going to do. That's to be positive, to be alive, to be there in the moment. Think of what can go right. So start the day with what can go right today, what will go right today. Today I started up well. I went for I had to do my hair again, it was good. Then today was a ceremony. I went to the ceremony. That was perfect. Then I have to answer somebody today. That was great. And I met a few people in the hall. Oh, yes, tomorrow having movie night. Calm down. Right? We had to play the game of ping pong. That was good. I'm going to organize for tomorrow because we're having a game. So we got to organize for the whole meeting, get the movies in, get the food sorted out. I also got my card reader to start selling, so I got a card reader to start accepting payments. So today was a positive for me, you see. I started on a positive tone and everything has been positive. It's a positive why. I responded well. I was in a good mood. I did not feel bad. Everyone said hi. I said hi back. I was smiling. So by starting your day on a positive tone, it really uplifts your mood and it keeps you forward. So whenever somebody approaches you, know what to say, you're in a good mood, you're smiling, it uplifts you. It might take a while to practice, but do it every day. Because why? You sleep every day, you eat every day, you can do a positive start every day. Number one, so I have to break them positive. So you can read a good story or not make it too long, probably 5 minutes. So read something small, positive. Read a great story in the newspaper. Read about or look at something you've done, the accomplishments, something you've done, or think of a story which went well. So that will take you only 10 to 15 minutes per day, not even an hour. That should take you 10 to 15 minutes. You can do it half an hour and go and meditate, perfect. If you haven't got the time, 10 minutes is enough. So that's the first point of your day. You want to start the day on a positive tone. So to do that, always have something in preparation night before and prepare for the morning. So always have your goals there or a positive story which you want to read tomorrow. Put them out there if you can. Prepare them for them. So in the morning when you begin, it's already there. Poop. Like voila, there. So instead of looking for it, it's already there. So start the day on a positive tone. Smile. You can exercise, helps you. You can go for a run as well. You can go for a jog. Go for a stretch, wake up and say yes. Don't wake up slowly and say, wake up and jump out of bed and say, woohoo, another day. So when I get out of the zone and just wake up and say, yeah, let's do this. So everything you do, you walk with strength, you walk with confidence. At least you're going somewhere. That is how you start the day. And if you keep that tone up, it will help you out the day. When someone negative comes, you will see it, you know how to deal with it, handle it. I don't think, well, what's wrong? Talk to me. Did I do wrong? I'm sorry. How can I help you better? Da-da-da. End of story. Number one is to start the day on a positive tone. Number two is to have a book or something and write down every idea that comes to you or the things you want to do the same day as well. Write down in your journal what you're going to do today and what ideas you get during the day and the things you learn during the day. So if you have a book or idea or in your phone, journal by, today I'm going to do this. Some people say lists are good, some say they're not good, but just check about everything you do, or if anything you do, write it down. So be accountable for your time and say, okay, today I went here, write the time, and we met, that'll be great. So 1 week from now, you can come back and say, I did this that day, who met what time. So number two is write down what you're going to do, or what you're going to do, what you have done, what you are, what idea you got. So write them down. So today I planned this before was to go to the saloon. What I didn't plan was the reader came, all the shows is coming, but the reader came, so now I've set up my reader. I've put it down. I met a few guys who wanted to help who didn't know about the activities, so I'm going to write it down as well. So that is good for accountability and also for records. So a week from now, if you come back and say, this day I did this, I was there this time, it helps your memory as well. So sometimes like, what was I doing next week? I've forgotten. Where was I? Who was I with? It's very important because sometimes you need to remember the things happened in the past and you don't have a clue, especially if in a relationship or you had a contract, you had a deal with somebody and they didn't know what time, so you have a record to show, I came here at this time, I was there at this time, and so you say, yeah. So you cannot say, you were lying. So number two is to record down what you're going to do and what you're doing during the day and the ideas you got or the things you learned. Well, that really helps. Do it for even a day, for a week, you'll see, my goodness me, the things you've wrote. You can even write a book about it. So I woke up, I received my parcel this morning, then I had a shower, then I went to town, I went out to get some money, I went to the hairdresser, I came back, I went to watch the opening ceremony of the Olympics, and I played a game of some ping pong, table tennis. And I met a guy who wanted to know about the events where we're doing. I talked to them. Then I'm back now to do my live video, and I'm going out again to read some book, read some more, and go enjoy. So that's what I'm going to do. Some write it down. So now I know. So it helps you be accountable, because I know I was there I went to a salon 12 o'clock. I was done by 2:15. 3 o'clock I was in the watching the Olympics until like half 4 to 4ish. 4 I played a bit of ping pong until half 4 or 5. And then I came back in to relax a bit. Then I was setting up my card reader. Then around 4:05, I went live on YouTube. So that is my day accounted for. I know what I did, how long I did. Now for the year, I'll be done within 15 minutes. I know in the next 5:15-ish, I'll be out of here. Go back to finish my card. And I'm going to do more. Whatever I'll do, I'll write down. So that's going to help me see how I use my time, what is taking time, what is not, and what is imperative, what can I remove, what can I add in. So a week from now, 2 weeks from now, if you read back and see this is what I did, like, oh, I am important, I'm doing well, is this me? And by the way, by writing this down, I can use this to read tomorrow as my number one goal to start on a positive tone. I can read this tomorrow to see what I did yesterday. In the morning, I can read and say, okay, this is what I did today, what I did yesterday. So I use this, what I read, what I learned today. The positives, write them negatives, but this is only for the positives, so you can use them in the morning so they can build you. Because negatives in the morning, oh, I missed that, I did that. They're there, but you want to start on those. Deal with them afterwards. But use the positive mind, the good, to get your mind up so you can face the negatives and handle them. It's very hard to face negative situations of people when you're not in a positive state of mind, because you'll bring it down and you won't be able to answer. You're not in a state of mind. So write down the positives. If you have negatives as well, bad things happen, write them down, but only read the positives at the end in the morning. At the end of the day, you can review them, but write them down. So you can use this as your journal, as you're starting the positive day as well. If you're on the positive day, read the things which you did the day before. And that also helps when you are looking back. It's also evidence. So number 2 is to write down what you're going to do, or what you have done, and the things you've learned during the day. This could be a lot. Once you have about even 7 days, you can write a book. You can make an ebook out of it. You can make a blog post out of it. You can make a video out of it. You can make a course out of it. You can make a podcast out of it. That is content for you right there. You can post it on your Facebook page or on your Instagram. This is what I did today. This is how my day went. There's a video, there's an audio, you can make an ebook, you can make an actual book, you can make an article, you can make a blog, you can make a course, just from one piece of content. Write them down nicely and put them there. That is good. You can make money off it. So there you are. You can monetize your daily activities. So think about it. There is money to be made. There is content. You're going to say, what do I write? Your life is a beautiful experience. So it's up to you just to look at what you're doing. Write them down. Just read them and put it down and write them and review them. So at the end of the day, you see what you've accomplished and put it into a story. You can write a book and publish it. But all that is content for you to do if you're a content producer, isn't it? So that is number 2. So number 1 was start the day on a positive tone. Number 2 is write down everything that you are going to do, that you have done, or something you have learned. And number 3 is, at the end of the day, say thank you for everything that happened, whether good or bad. So once you write them down, so at the end of the day, say thank you for that, thank you for this, thank you for waking me up, thank you for my new hairstyle, thank you for my card reader, thank you for the ping pong game, thank you for watching the Olympics, and thank you for everything else I'm going to do today. So at the end of the day, since I've written them down, I have a record of what I've done. Then I'm going to say thank you, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. Why? Because gratitude opens you up and it helps you become, it opens up your heart, it helps you become more positive, more inspired, more motivated. And by ending the day on a positive or gratitude tone, it sets the tone for the morning. Your mind is already is ending on a positive, negative, on a positive tone, gratitude. So at night, your mind progresses on gratitude. It's going to how can I explain to you? Mind dwells on positivity or gratitude for the whole night. So the subconscious is left with the positive and the gratitude that you had done. So in the morning, you wake up, you're already in a state already. So ending on a gratitude note, your morning will be positive because that's what your brain is doing during that. Think of the gratitude that you've gone through. If you end a note on arguing, and when you end on a bad note, then you won't have a good night's sleep. You might not have you might have nightmares and something like that because you have ended on a bad tone. So that is ever you argued, you complained, you stressed, worried. No. So end the day on a positive tone, on gratitude, and say thank you for everything that happened. Whatever went wrong, whatever went right, whatever mistake you made, it's the time for you to say thank you for it. Not in the morning, at night, when the day is over because it's ended. So start saying thank you for everything. Thank you for waking up in the morning. Thank you for the food. Oh, you see? Thank you for the clothes. Thank you for walking to town. Thank you for meeting that person. Thank you for that one who hated you. Thank you for the person who was rude. Thank you for the thing that you forgot. So all those things have a part to play in your life. So whether good or bad is how you see it, but everything is there for a reason. Yes? Whether it's good or bad. So we want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for your enemies. Thank you for your roof. Thank you for my landlord. Thank you for my friends who didn't reply you. Thank you those who took long. Thank you those who haven't paid you. Thank you for the bill which is outstanding. So thank you for all those things. So then end your night on that. So once you end the night on that, then in the morning, you can use the same thing, but only pick the positives in the morning. And trust me, if you do that day in, day out, it only takes 10 minutes of your time. You'll be surprised at what you're going to achieve within a week. By reading through, your brain picks up the ideas and it comes to the front of the brain. So your ideas, what you've done is always there, so you know what you're going to do next. And also proves your confidence, like, I can do that. It helps you, like, I can do more. If I can do a small thing, I can do more. So by keeping them in your conscious, the positive achievements, successes, and your gratitude, by keeping in the conscious, not at the back when it's just working in the back, but in the conscious. So it's driving you. So it's always here. So you're always grateful. You're always positive. You sail through all the negativity that's happening. You handle it very well. Relax. How are you? Calm down. And you smile. People are like, what's wrong with him? How come he's not feeling bad? Hey, come, sit, let's talk. What's going on? Because you're in a positive mood and you're grateful. It's conscious is only positive and it's grateful. No time for other bad thoughts. Somebody hates you, you forgot your thing, you're working on it, but you're keeping a positive thought feeling, but you're working on the mistakes and the failures and handling all conflicts, resolutions, and doing a business. But here is positive. That's what we encourage you. So those are the 3 things you can implement. 3 daily, highly effective. Why are they effective? Because I use them. And how can they effective? One, because it's going to improve. It doesn't take a lot of effort, doesn't take no money, it doesn't take no one else, because you do them every day. Because every day discipline. Some days you might forget and may stop for a week, but get back to it. So it'll help you because it will discipline you, it will help you to be accountable, and you'll see what you've done. So those who are willing to be in that mindset of advancing, or to be successful, or have a business, or have a relationship, you know this is important. Obviously not others don't want it, others who don't want it, but those who are looking for a way to improve their character, their attitude, their behavior. There are many things you can do, but these 3 things are very good because 1 is positive, 2 is being accountable, 3 is giving gratitude. And it goes round. Imagine you have to go out, because by being positive, if you have your list from last night, you can use it to be positive the next day. So I did yesterday. It's like, oh, I did that yesterday. Today I'm going to do this. Now you're going to write, even have more things to write. And the more you write, the more ideas you get down. Once you finish that thing, tick it off and say it's done. You get an idea, write it down. Get a number, write it down. Something you've learned, a new word, a new connection, a new some knowledge, put it down. So put on the time as well. So you can know how long time is also important, so you can be accountable for your time. At the end of the day, when you finish and look back and read, this is what I did today, and like, wow, I went here, I did this, I was at this time, I was like this, is that me? I did my hair, I went there, I said hello, I was on a date, I went to town, I went to this place, I bought this, I lost my car key, I made a mistake, I swore, I looked at that person, I cheated on this thing, I was being manipulative. You have to be honest with yourself. I was this, I got this, I was happy to end. And say, thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for having a beautiful day, thank you for my food, thank you for my water, thank you for this live video, thank you for this computer, thank you for YouTube. So once you're in the mood of gratitude, you don't have no time to complain, or mama, or criticize, because your mind is only focused on gratitude. So that's why that is the mood we want you to be in, the grateful mood. I'm not saying just be grateful, and obviously you want your rent paid, you want your business working, yes. But it's just talking about the mood. Go do your work, go handle your business, go if you want to hustle, if you want to work smart, if you want to work hard, but do it while in a grateful mood. So we say be grateful doesn't mean we say just stay home, be grateful and everything will come to you. No, grateful, just keep your mind pure, or stay away from worries, doubts, and fears. That's when you make silly mistakes. That's when you start worrying and you make critical mistakes, which are not worthy of it. That is it. But work is work. If you're going to fight, go to war. If you're going to criticize, you're going to go to war. If you're going to go to fight, but go fight while you're grateful. No, I'm grateful, but I'm going to beat you, my friend. I'm grateful, but I'm going to tell you off. But I'm grateful here, but I have to tell you off. It's not an excuse not to do your work or to not to be responsible or not take up your responsibilities. Some people are saying, yeah, we're grateful, but impermanent. Yes, be grateful, but we're not saying stop living. Do your work, go to catch your bus, go in your traffic, go to your job. But what I'm saying is keep grateful in here so that you can enjoy your job, your relationship, you enjoy that conflict, enjoy that discrimination, that rejection, that loneliness, that racism, that disease, that you so enjoy yourself, because whether you're in pain or not, it's your choice. Nothing goes bad. It's up to you how you feel and how you react to it. No matter someone is being rude to you or bad, it's up to you how you react. If you start feeling the pain, complaining, man, you get more of that. Even if it's something hurtful, it's up to you how you react. So my point is we give gratitude, because gratitude uplifts us, keeps us in the zone, keeps us focused, and helps us think of the positive. So no matter if you're being fired, you might be in a divorce, you might be getting fired, you might be rejected. That is normal, but you're positive here and you're grateful. So the more you do those 3 habits, I'll call them highly effective habits, the more. Check out the book 7 Highly Effective Habits by a writer, one of those in there. So those are 3 things you can do. So look at the guys who are successful, ask them. They cannot do those things. Most of them have one of those 3, gratitude. Write down their goals, be accountable, and then they also started doing a positive tone. They also added other things in there, but they are talking about the 3. So if you're struggling with procrastination, you have accountability, you have negative thoughts, start in a positive tone. Write down what you're good at and the time in there so you can see that you're accountable on what you are doing and whether you are being reasonable, whether you're wasting time or not. I mean, at the end of the day, say thank you. Say your prayers at the end of the day, go down your knees or in your bed, lie on your bed and say thank you for everything you've done, the bad, the good. I mean, in the morning, start again on a positive tone. And that is so simple. So you can still do your work, go to your toilet, go cook, go clean, do your house chores, go to go play, go enjoy yourselves, but do those 3 things while you're under those. And that will change your mood, your behavior, attitude, and you start seeing things change for you dramatically. But I'll leave it to you to do that. So hope you are okay. Hope you enjoyed those things. So if you found value and enjoyed them, please like the video and comment down below. Also, do not forget to click the bell so you can get notified when we get live. This is Advancing Mindset. We are also on Facebook, on Twitter. Check out our website for more inspirational content as well. Check out our courses. We have a positive vocabulary course where we teach you how to use vocabulary which is positive and change it around from negative to positive vocabulary. So thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Joshua. I'm a mindset coach. I'm here Monday to Friday giving a daily podcast on mindset. Also check out our positive podcast, by the way, where we talk about everything positive. So have a great day. We shall see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Look after yourself and goodbye.